the euro pound. I'm just, again, since I'm on the short side, I'm looking at the ones that I need to be shorting. So as obvious as you can see here, the euro pound is one of the prime candidates. The euro and the pound are quite messy, to be honest with you. I mean, if you look at this, even with all the mess that the euro is in, it is in a bona fide, solid uptrend versus the British pound. I mean, if you look at this chart, if you didn't know it was the euro and it is the pound, you will be looking for a chance to be a buyer. It's fascinating. I mean, they're both extremely structurally weak, both of them. We have a structure point here, which is the 89.40, which is about 80 pips away from where we're at now. So that's not the case. We have a structure foil, which is a very big one, the 88.33 right there. And you see how very well it worked. From 88.33 took you all the way to the 87.40, about 100 pips on that, and that 100 pips is about, is again, its weight is 160 pips, so that's quite big. Alright, so it is in a selling mode. It is so we'll just continue on this. So we have a selling point. It closed at 88.75. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I mean, there is no reason for us. You can start if you wanted. I mean, this here, the 89.30, which is the 89.03, which is the market side, could be considered also as a short-term structure failure to the upside. So we can buy it above the 89.03. That should give us a short-term move to the upside. And if I do that, I need to place my stop below these lows. But in any case, I'll place it below the 88.73. So my long stop is going to be the 88.73, and my structure long is still the 89.40, which is wow. Look at this, guys. This is magnificent. Look at this. Got your 2 days low with 89.40 to the penny. 89.40 to the penny. And your structure point is 89.40. And that, it goes back, see how many times? 1, 2, 3, all the way to the penny. So we have to respect that. So This is something you have to keep a number, you have to keep an eye on. And without me saying anything in the future, if it gets above the 89.40, the euro pound, you're going to be a buyer of that sucker. I mean, that thing is working pretty good with it. So I said we're buying it above the 89.40. That is our structure long. That we're buying above 89.03. Our structure long is 89.40, and our stop is 88.73. The long stop 88.73, which is this low. On the short side, we'll take it short below the 88. I think we'll take it below this low, which is probably around 88.60. And if we do take it below the 88.60, I'm going to place my stop right there about 88.90. That is my stop, and my structure short is the 88.33. So we have a pretty good setup in the euro pound. That's a pretty good setup. Our bias is to the downside. If it takes below the 88.60, we're going to continue and resume our short side. And then we have a structure point below it, which is 30 points below it, which is this distance. And if it does break below that structure point, you're going to look at a move all the way down to the 88.33. Okay, and on the long side, we're going to be a buyer. We're going to be a buyer above the 89.03, and we have a structure long of 89.04, so pretty decent. And then our stop on the long stop is the 88.73, and it is 88.90 on the short side. Okay, that is the euro dollar.